Just hope the fucking internet is a little better. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is still Thursday. Power just came back online, so we've got a few hours to kill. Save the galaxy. Well, we won't be able to save the galaxy just yet, but we can certainly start the journey. You know. Yeah, it feels weird. It's been so long since I've actually started a stream at this time of night. I'm not even sure if most viewers know that we stream anymore, because a lot of people that would have watched this time of night probably moved on to other things, so we'll see. I'm going to be playing Mass Effect at some point. As always, I'll hang out for a bit first, and then we'll play some Mass Effect, because that's what I want to do now. It's been a tough week, boys. It's been a fucked up week. I'm not having the greatest time at the minute with load shedding and shit going on. But, you know, it is what it is. Make the best of what life gives you, even if that's shit. You never know, right? Something good may just be around the corner, and it's better to be live and be able to take advantage of that than not be live and not take advantage of it. Or better yet, the way that I'm doing it these days is just be live whenever you can be. Because you never know when the power's going out for realsies. And then, fuck, what are you going to do then? Because that's something I do think about from time to time, is what happens when the power finally doesn't come back on. You know, because with things going as bad as they go, Metal Fan from Al, how you doing, fam? Welcome back to you as well, Mood Gone. How you doing, fam? So, Ali was streaming today. So early? Jesus, Moon God. It's late, bro. I mean, in terms of regular streams, we already did a stream earlier today. And then the power went out, then now the power's back, and we've got a few more hours, so thought, let's go. Alex, let's go, bro. 27 months, part of the DJ Nation. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Being Fluffy Platypus, how you doing? Panoy Legacy Gaming, how you doing, fam? Awesome work, stream for me. Nice. US here, I'm used to watching at midnight, my time. Oh yeah, I mean, we did do an earlier stream today. Couldn't do, like, the early streams that you're used to, Moon God, because my power was out at that time, so I basically started streaming at about 10 o'clock or some shit, my time, and I think by that time, most Americans would have already been asleep. Not the streamer again. Oh, hello there, Bearded One and DJ Nation. Evans, how you doing, fam? Yeah, it's me again, you know. Just making the most of when I have electricity, you know. You know how it goes. You never know, right? Tomorrow I might not have electricity. And then I'm going to hate the fact that I wasn't live at least one last time. But let's say, how you doing, bro? I mean, this is an evening stream. No? Streaming on the degenerate Asmongold hours? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this used to be our slot. Like, don't fucking act as if you guys, like, this is the first time you've ever seen me here. This used to be our slot. This used to be when we would stream. It's only that, you know, load shedding has made it now impossible. But luckily for me today, the load shedding schedule works out that it ruined my day. It did not ruin my evening, which is usually not how this goes. Normally, it kind of ruins your day, but it definitely ruins your evening. So we have, like, I don't know, 4 hours or some shit to stream for a bit. We'll see. We'll go until I'm tired, effectively, because I go to sleep quite early. I'm going to have to shift my sleep schedule as soon as I get the inverter and the battery installed, because I really want to go back to, like, these hours, right? I want to start the stream around this time and then stream till about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, because those are the fun hours to stream. Benny Pod, how you doing, fam? So what's everyone been doing? Like, what have you guys been up to since last I saw you 2 hours ago? We're gonna be playing Mass Effect for those of you that weren't here earlier. I'm on a massive Mass Effect bend, and that's what I've been keeping myself busy with. Just Mass Effect, Mass Effect, Mass Effect. Been having the time of my life for that. Finishing off a Star Wars helmet. Oh, nice. Painting it. Platypussing. Nice. Nice. I won't ask what that is, because I don't know if that would be Twitch friendly. But nice. I definitely I concur. Mary Cars, how you doing, fam? 3D printed and then painted. Big one or small one? Mini fan, like in terms of size, is it the same as a miniature one, or just like a big normal life size one? You should do an N7 one from Mass Effect. The Mass Effect helmets look like fucking boss mode, bro. You should definitely do a Mass Effect one. We'll get into Mass Effect soon. Just waiting for people to filter in and sort of show up, and then we'll get going. I don't want to start the stream and then most people weren't ready to go. Euro prime time? Oh yeah, Pallistic. What time is it's now? What, 4 o'clock in Europe? 4 or 5 o'clock for most people in Europe. Time Bandit, how you doing, fam? Full size is just slightly too small to wear. Oh, bro, you should have made it just fucking large enough to wear. What are you doing? Like, why would you make it just too small to wear? Like, you should have made it just large enough to wear. Why wouldn't you want to wear that? Go-Kart Mozart, holy shit, 11 months, part of the DJ Nation, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You get to catch an Aqua stream live, hope you've been well, bro. Go-Kart, I have no complaints. Well, I have many complaints, but I won't bore you with them. My Noir, how you doing, bro? New Warhammer books, have you finished reading up until now? Not that many, actually. 2, maybe 3. I kind of got distracted with WoW and WoW books. I'll probably read more, my Noir. I definitely will read more, but I get distracted easily. In the US, where I am, Valdragon, how you doing, fam? Mr. Demuria, how you doing? I've been meaning to ask you, why did they bring back Ysera if Marithra is going to be the new aspect anyway? Do we know if Marithra is going to be the new aspect, though? Because I'm not sure if that's been confirmed. I mean, if Ysera is back, I don't think Marithra would be the new aspect. She might want to be, but I have a feeling she won't be. At least that's my feeling. Maybe that's their plan right now, but there will be some kind of reason why that just won't happen. One of the reasons that it could be, they could find some kind of reason, because remember when the Winter Queen brought Ysera back, or not back, but when she helped her be born, I guess. Pepsi, how you doing? The Winter Queen said, your fate is now tied to the fate of this realm, right? So Ysera was sort of inextricably tied to the Shadowlands, and specifically to Ardenweald. And that might have something to do with it, like that connection to Ardenweald, or, yeah, to the Shadowlands, makes it so that she can no longer be the aspect of the Emerald Dragonflight. It might also be that Ysera's place is within the dream. Instead of being the leader of the Emerald Dragonflight, she's going to take up her place as guardian of the dream. Or take up her place as warrior of Elune or some shit like that. Like, Blizzard probably must have something planned. Because, yeah, I don't quite understand why they would bring her back just to kill her off again. That makes very little sense as far as I'm concerned. 9:15 where I am, so it is just the right time to eat my dinner to the Glorious Beers content and fuck off to do my WoW Classic raids in 2 hours. Nice. Morny, how you doing, bro? I've got Mando, Scout Trooper, Sabine Wren, Boba Fett, and Zori Bliss that I've made that are all wearable. But why make something that is just too small to wear? I don't understand. Matt Jackney, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Thanks for the follow. There's an Afrikaans sort of joke in there, but I won't go into it. Limited by princess size. Just do 2 and stick them together. Do 2 halves and pop them on. There you go. Easy life, right? Eve, Tessa Springfield, thank you so much for the 6 months. Part of the DJ Nation, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's the dinner in South Africa? It fucking blows dick. Thanks for asking. It blows dick. You have no electricity, and when you do have electricity, it's only for a while. But other than that, it's great. Like, life is usually good for me. Zofia, holy shit. 53 months part of the DJ Nation. Holy crap. That deserves a couple of hearts. Can I just get a couple of hearts? That's 53 months, ladies and gentlemen. That is a long time. Like, long time. I'm doing good, Echo. Have you accepted our Lord and Savior Nazoth into your heart yet? Mad, I have always been in love with Nazoth. Is it hot there? I'm asking because I'm frozen all... it's frozen hell here. It's very hot, yes. I have an air conditioner that's cranked up quite heavily just to deal with the heat, because yes, it is. It's not as hot today as it was like a few days ago. What's the temperature? Let's see. Yeah, today's like 25. Yeah, today's like 25, but the humidity's been pretty rough. Holy shit, 5 community subs. Ladies and gentlemen, more hearts in chat, please. Whenever the DJ Nation births new members, it's worth giving a couple of hearts there, you know. Thank you so much, Sophia. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, as you can see right here, the Fat Fuckers Club. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Eve Tessa Springfield. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hearts in chat, ladies and gentlemen. That's 10 new Fat Fuckers in what? You guys have basically... We've reached the quota in 12 minutes. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Thank you so much for the money. Doc, how you doing, bro? Who do you feel is the most bottom barrel villain, bad guy in WoW lore you can think of? Like the smallest fish in the ocean that should be the main villain of 5 X-Packs from now. There's a couple that you can build off, right? Bottom of the barrel villains. So some of the less obvious ones probably would be Anduin, Kalia. Anduin, Kalia both have hooks that could make them villains. Turalian is another one that there's hooks there that could turn him into a villain. Illyria is another one that could be turned into a villain. These are just ones that could be easily turned into villains, right? You don't even need to rewrite anything or do like massive storylines. Like a single voice line could turn them into villains. Gul'dan, but just because it's one of my favorite characters ever. I really love Gul'dan, and I do think that Gul'dan would qualify as a small fish, because Gul'dan has pretty much always been like he's always been sort of like the front man for very large enemies, but he himself has never been like the main guy. But then again, he did get his own raid, right? So maybe he's already been there, done that kind of thing, right? Benny Pod, what's the mailing situation like in they say? Well, I genuinely don't know how to answer that, because it really depends. Sometimes it's fine, other times it can take a long time to get shit. So sometimes you'll order something. I'll say this, let me put it this way. If you ship with a private shipping company from start to finish, it's perfect, right? It takes about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, that's it. If you ship with a private shipping company from you to South Africa, but then from South Africa, they take it by post, so the normal national post, I never get that shit. There's a gift that a viewer sent me 2 years ago. They sent me this this collection of stuff that they made, and I still have never seen it. It probably somewhere in some warehouse or stolen. So it depends, right? If it goes by private, those guys are on the ball really good. If at any point my government gets their hands on it, it's gone. It just disappears, and it doesn't really matter. So when you order things off Amazon, that's perfectly fine. Amazon doesn't mind Like, it's quick. Most other things is a fuck up. Send you a smaller version of the Alexstrasov statue? Bro. Don't even joke, man. I would love something like that. Got lost in the SA system for months? Nice, Voicey. Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. Like a weird question. Do you think there is a reason that only Aman'Thul is old as hell, while all the other Titans are like middle age at most? No, not really, because I don't think Aman'Thul is like quote unquote old as hell. I think it's very much like a visual representation of themselves, because there's no evidence that they can age, right? They are ageless. They don't get older. They're not born as children and then grow up or anything like that. They're just sort of born, but they can visually change how we see them. And then there's another thing that's really interesting, and you sort of like read between the lines in Dawn of the Aspects, and it kind of hints at this, where you can perceive them differently depending on your own disposition, right? So, for example, when the dragon aspects meet Tyr, it is Kaleg and Malygos perceive Tyr as much larger than what he actually appears. So they both realize there's something very different going on here. Like, he's actually not as small as he appears to them. But now, is that perception only in the mind? Is that a visual perception? Is it possible that we perceive Aman'Thul to look older because he's sort of, wise and timeline guy and, leader of the Pantheon, but that really he isn't like that? No one knows. But I don't think, to be fair, I don't think that what you see is what they actually are. If you look, for example, at the jailer, when the jailer dies, we see what the jailer actually looked like, which was just a robot, right? And Aman'Thul probably exactly the same, just a robot. He just shows himself as something other than just a robot. Mr. Lemuria, but they do have time magic. Aman'Thul is literally the father of time. The disc option, how you doing, man? Like, Aman'Thul has complete control over the timelines. He's the one that declared our timeline as the main timeline. Well, I see, here it is. Savannah's novel right up here. That one there. I mean, if you, relative to the game, 10 out of 10 book. Relative to the game. On its own, if it just as a piece of writing and a novel, it's a 6, 5 out of 10, and that's not bad. That's just, it's a very middling book. There's nothing special about it. It's not, if you compare that to something like Dawn of the Aspects, or the Garrosh, not the Thrall novels, or the what's the other novel I'm trying to think of? Yeah, you could either say Before the Storm was also really good. If we're going to the newer ones, you could go Day of the Dragon, right? If you compare it to those, it's very middle of the road, like, barely, like, yeah, it's not bad, it's not good, it's just sort of there. If you compare it to something like Dark Imperium, it's even lower, right? But I don't think that's fair, because Dark Imperium is phenomenal. So I don't know if it's completely fair. Solid 6, Arthas, Rise of the Lich King is a proper standalone book for anyone. Yeah, but I don't know if Arthas would necessarily work. Oh, I guess so, because it doesn't really deal with broad scope WoW. It's like a very contained story within the Warcraft universe. That coincidentally is why I believed that the Warcraft movie should have been about Arthas. I think the biggest mistake Blizzard made with the Warcraft movie was trying to tell a story about World of Warcraft. I don't think you can. I think the universe is far too vast to do a story about the universe. It would have been much better to just do targeted stories within the universe. So you tell a story like Arthas, or a story like Thrall. Thrall's story would be really good as well. Um, Garrosh's story would be really good. Varian's story would be fucking sublime. Like Varian's story is insane. You could so easily do Varian's story. You could do the Proto Drakes, right? The Dawn of the Aspect. You could do that. You could do War of the Ancients. Could work as well, because these are targeted stories. They're very narrow in scope. While they do give away some of the stuff around the world in as a whole, they're targeted. So it's much easier to make a film about that. So, for example, let's say you were to make a movie about War of the Ancients. Well, in War of the Ancients, one of the main characters will be Malfurion, right? And you'll tell most of the story through the eyes of Malfurion, and maybe you'll have a couple of cuts to things that Malfurion wasn't necessarily party to, but Malfurion will be like a major character in that story, and you'll have backup in terms of like some scenes with Illidan, maybe some scenes with Tyrande, maybe, but for the most part, it gives you an easy anchor for the audience to really get into. I have not watched The Last of Us yet, but that isn't due to me not wanting to watch it. That's due to the fact that TV still holds on to this episode per week bullshit, and I don't play by those rules. So I shall not watch it until all of it has released, and then I'll watch it. I'm sorry. I fucking refuse. I'm not gonna give up an entire evening of my life every week to watch a fucking show. Release all of it. Let me watch it when I have time. Right? Like, let me set aside a Saturday and I'll just watch the crap out of it. But I don't wanna waste my time watching every single week. That's bullshit. The problem with that is the targeted stories would flop for the general audience who don't know anything about those stories, you know? Moni, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that, because I don't think you need to know anything about World of Warcraft, for example, to appreciate and love the War of the Ancients, Dawn of the Aspects, for example. You know, the story of Malygos, because in that story, Kalecgos is the main character, and then Kalecgos has these visions of Malygos and Alfarian and Yggdrasil, you know, Ysera, Nosdormu. He has these visions of the dragons, which immediately the audience would be able to understand. You have a mage, and the mage is having these visions of dragons and their fight against Galakrond. You don't need to know the overall story of World of Warcraft in order to love that story. And also, it happens to have happened at the beginning of World of Warcraft, so it informs a lot of what you should know, right? The one that I would maybe agree with you is War of the Ancients. War of the Ancients is, while still a targeted story, it risks running quite wide. But again, in that, there's very, like, you could have a couple of movies in the War of the Ancients sort of like era, right? You don't just have to do War of the Ancients. Like, as a whole, you could do targeted stories within that. The point is just, I think the Warcraft movie, for the most part, failed because its scope was way too large, and it's just not possible. Because, so in that story, they showcased the humans, the orcs, and the dwarfs, right? Mostly. Those are the ones that I remember. I don't even remember any of the other races. If they were there, I don't remember them. But you can't really tell the story of the Alliance without the Night Elves. You can't. It wouldn't work, because much of how the Alliance formed is really part of the Night Elf story, right? And yeah, I realized at that time the Night Elves weren't even part of the Alliance, but the skirmishers between the Night Elves and the humans and stuff like that does inform how the humans react to things. you can't really appreciate the Alliance at that time because it's not even happening in the Alliance, right? It's supposed to be Lordaeron, and yet somehow they pretend like Stormwind is the head, like the capital, even though at that time, I hate to break this to everyone, but Stormwind was like little more than a village during the time of the movie. So when the movie played out, Stormwind was like a glorified village. It was not a city, nowhere near. I mean, Stormwind answered to Lordaeron. Lordaeron was the capital of the Alliance. That was the seat of power. And that's where most of the soldiers came from as well, that fought the orcs. Her streams a lot since you recommended her. Nice, Time Bandit. And have you enjoyed her streams? She's pretty entertaining. One could argue that the movie is a representation of the original Warcraft story. Yeah, but I think it works for us because for a lot of us, I think games are much better at telling stories than movies. I don't know. I think a lot of people might disagree with me there, but I think games are on par with books when it comes to stories. And I know there's going to be so many people that's angry at me now, but I genuinely believe that. I think any story you can tell in a book, you can 100% tell in a game as well. That is not true for TV or movies. Like, I don't care how many episodes of a series you have, it will not translate. Because there are certain things in world building that would just be too boring for people to watch in a movie or a series. No one would want to watch it. It's going to take far too long, and no one's going to give a shit, right? Time Bandit, oh, you motherfucker. Wow, softening me up right there. What? Betrayed by my own viewer. Have fun, brother. Enjoy it, man. Some games have amazing storytelling, I would agree. Oh, yeah. Stormwind could have still been a fortified city, just not a major one at the time. Tesa, we have some evidence of what Stormwind looked like, and I mean, when I say village, I am being incredibly, like, hyperbolic about it, but it was tiny. It was nothing special. Literally nothing special. The city that everyone sort of stood in awe of was Lordaeron. Right? That was the city. When people walked into Lordaeron, it was massive. And it was gorgeous. It looked on fire at all times. It was literally the city of light. Right? It was an insane city. It was like, yeah, it wasn't what you see today in the game, obviously, and Stormwind was nowhere near. Stormwind only exploded once Lordaeron fell, because when Lordaeron fell, Stormwind was the only other place that humans could be, and so all humans fled to Stormwind to escape. Apocalypse, yeah. I've been thinking about that myself a while ago now. That I've been thinking about that. The cities of light falling. But why? It's an interesting thought. But what's more interesting is... we've never had an answer to this, and Blizzard is probably never going to give us an answer. But a very interesting question. Torhal, how you doing, fam? Thanks for the first time chat, man. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. A very interesting question. Why did Zuval only choose Champions of the Light? Like, if you spend 2 seconds thinking about it, it blows your mind. Every single champion that Zuval chose was of the light, and no one seems to think that that's a big deal. No one. Because of how, like, we've thought about that before, It's easier to corrupt a being of a champion of the light because the light views only one truth, and therefore all you need to do is sort of slightly change the focus because they already only view the one truth. So all you need is to change the focus slightly, and suddenly that becomes the truth, and it's easy to govern. But that's not necessarily true. And you really need to think about this. Not only did Zuvul actively choose two champions of the light, but Zuvul was also behind the corruption of the Sunwell. Remember, Arthas did his entire fucking march and killed Sylvanas in order to corrupt the Vayne Sunwell. Was it the Sunwell? Yeah. Right, so at the end of the day, why this obsession with the light? What is it that the light has that Zuvul either hates or requires? Calthazard corrupted the Sunwell to bring him back. He needed the light to resurrect him from his phylactery. King Tyrannus' own. Yeah. But again, why? Why the light? Because we know that necromancy can work through any source of magic. That has been confirmed. So it's not that they needed the light, because that's the only way to do it. It just seems like Zuvul gets a fucking semi every time he sees a Naru. When you and I watch porn to jerk off, Zuvul watches Naru. As they stand there and just sort of making music, that makes him hard, bro. He drools. He's like pre-coming and shit. It's a mess. It's a mess. The Maw goes into a fucking frenzy whenever there's a Naru around. That's probably why they locked that Naru up. Because whenever he sees it, he goes nuts. Fucking wind chimes, bro. True. It's dark in the Maw. He needs the light to see. As good an explanation as any, I guess. Pullman, how you doing, fam? No, I mean, just interesting things that I think should blow more people's minds, and yet most people don't even think about shit like this, which is wild to me. Bowman, yes. Dragonflight is phenomenal. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm not just saying that. I've truly been in love with Dragonflight. It's been just super fun. I would argue if you like it's gone back to its roots. It's as good as it has ever been, really. At least in my opinion. Source of immense light power is under Plaguelands, or whatever zone that is that the Paladins have their base. No. Did we? Can't remember, honestly. Wouldn't it just be the chapel that has a lot of power, though? It might just be the chapel that just holds a shit ton of power. No? The chapel was made is sanctified somehow. It's just the church that sanctifies it. At least according to the original story. So church ground is hallowed ground, and that's that sort of thing. If you play through in Wrath of the Lich King, you find that out, because they basically retreat to the church in order to stop Arthas, because, well, where the light is, there can be no power, and then it turns out, well, actually, never mind. Arthas has all his power still, even in the fucking church. So there is something in the chapel. That is interesting, Apocalypse. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know what that would be. I'd have to go... Let me go do some research and find out. Because that is interesting. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Damn it. Wait, it's far too dark on my screen. Hold up. Let me just see if I can fix this quickly. Not sure if I will be able to, because it didn't want to work earlier. See if this wants to pop up now. Because it certainly wouldn't fucking pop up earlier. There we go. What do you think is the deal with Vakthras in Azure Span? The Aspectral Council starts talking about it after Raz's attack, but then gets distracted by infiltrators in Valdrakken. I have no idea, Hector Hall. No idea. This is sort of just... This is sort of like part of those quest lines. So there's actually a few quest lines in Dragonflight that sort of very abruptly end in moments that we don't know, where if Blizzard this time around does their job right, we will get more and more info on. One of the things that's driving me crazy right now is the Jarradan. I'll tell you now, the Jarradan is killing me. It's like, it's the most frustrating part of World of Warcraft right now, is the Jarradan. This race seemingly made out of fire, right? Like, literally born within the fire elemental plane. And we know nothing about them. Just nothing. They're a complete mystery. Why? Why? Why are they a mystery? Okay, before we can do quests, let's first... Let's first go exploring, shall we? Sometimes I watch Doran movies. Not often. Like, I don't watch a lot of World of Warcraft stuff, but I do watch it from time to time.
I found something.
Oh, fuck. Don't come. Just quickly see. What do we have here? Actual life except Titans? Do you really think so? Like, everything gives actual life? Okay, so we just got Pillars of Strength. That artifact is almost guaranteed gonna have to be given to someone. Well, Echo needs to go to the Jordan quest and the Waking Shores. That guy gives a lot of information. You mean the guy that tells you about their history? Yeah, I've seen that quest already. Ooh, I think we need to get this fuel. Never mind. Let's get the fuel quickly. Yeah, I'll go do the other quest as well. Oh, I actually kind of wasted that fuel. Fuck. Sorry, guys. It's been a hell of a week. That's why I'm playing Mass Effect. Because this game is fucking crazy good. No! Oh, fuck. Just keep going for a bit longer. Don't catch me, leave me alone.
Evasion
Okay.
successful.
Let's get back in here. Just keep scanning. Scan, 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 scan. Scan as much as you fucking can! Oh, Jesus!
Reapers eluded.
Alright. I just need to scan a little bit more. Cross over the galaxy here. Okay, never mind. We'll get back to this. Oh, Poman, you have no idea. This game is just one of my favorite games ever. If you care about story and lore, this really is the game for you. Arguably, I would say the best story in a video game ever. Do I have enough fuel for this trip? I do not have enough fuel for this trip. I don't even think I have enough fuel for any of these trips. Where can I buy fuel quickly? I think I know where. Hold up. Just quickly go buy some fuel. I think the Citadel has a place. Yeah, Zelos, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. It's definitely no. The Citadel doesn't have. Who the fuck has fuel again? Onos Basin wouldn't have fuel. I don't think. Although it might do. Mass Effect 4 is gonna be so good, bro. Come on, give me one fuel depot. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Poman, yeah, of course I am. It's gonna be, like, nuts. Mass Effect 4, if, of course, we get the old BioWare. If we don't get the old BioWare, well, then who gives a shit? Then the game's dead. If we get the old BioWare, you know, the one that knows how to make good games, then yes. Then that game's gonna be off the charts.
I found something.
Oh my fuck, are you for real? I'm not gonna find anything? What the actual fuck?
Evasion successful.
Can't just be two. There's no way.
Reapers eluded.
Actually, there's just one thing discovered. There's no way that there's just one thing.
Faster than light jump successful.
Isn't that true, sadly, for... Like, let's just make sure, shall we? Let's just see. Maybe there is just one thing here and I'm wasting my fucking time here. That's true for all AAA these days. Did you guys see, for example, Lion Plays? How you doing, fam? Did you guys see, for example, the bullshit with Activision's hiring policies? I don't know if you guys even saw that. Oh, there is only one. Man, I almost wasted a lot of time here.
Successful.
I hope I can make this. Yeah, we should be able to. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Signal confirmed.
Screw you guys. Oh, shit.
Reapers eluded.
Haha. The Lion Plays. Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the most degenerate chat on Twitch. Thank you, thank you, thank you, fam. Really appreciate that. Just so you tweet, know what I mean? Which tweet? Did I send a tweet? Okay, so Activision has this... this is seriously wild. So Activision has this system. Let me find the article for you guys. It's gonna be much easier to just look at the article. Hold up. Oh shit. Tessa with the 3 community subs. Ladies and gentlemen, hearts in chat, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind, Tessa. Okay, so let's see. Just want to find this article. This was actually pretty brilliant. So this article is the one that I'm referring to here. Right? This is a Blizzard manager that actually quit as a result of this, right? I actually invited the guy onto the stream. Can we see here? Where was this? When did this conversation take place? Can anyone remember when did this conversation take place? Tweets and replies. He replied to me. Here we go. So Brian Birmingham, he was actually the guy that made this public, right? So he said, I wasn't intending to make this public, but apparently it's in the news already. He's referring to this article. So I'd at least like to set the record straight. I'm no longer an employee of Blizzard Entertainment, though I would return if allowed to, so that I could fight the stack ranking policy from inside. Okay, now I invited him on. I basically told him, hey, bro, I'd be happy to have you on stream so that we can talk. And we can get your side of the story. I'm sure the community would love that. He said he'll think about it. So we'll hopefully, at some point, we'll have him on. I'm told the 4-stack ranking policy is a directive that came from the ABK level, so straight from Activision, above Mike Ybarra. I don't know for sure, but I suspect it's true. Everybody at Blizzard have spoken to about this, including my direct supervisors, expressed disappointment about this policy. For those who don't know, ABK is the parent company formed when Activision Publishing expressed their interest in buying World of Warcraft from Vivendi in 2008. Blizzard's market value was enough that Activision Publishing could not buy it outright. Instead, they arranged to form a new company called Activision Blizzard, which would own Activision Publishing and Vivendi's games division, including Blizzard Entertainment. Vivendi had 50% of the shares, or less than 50% of the shares of Activision Blizzard at the time. In creating Activision Blizzard, they needed an executive, and Bobby Kotick from Activision Publishing was selected as the new CEO of Activision Blizzard. Mike Morhaime, still president of Blizzard at the time, reported up to Bobby Kotick's staff at Activision Blizzard. Bobby and an investor group staged a hostile takeover, meaning that they bought up more than 50% of Activision Blizzard shares. There's no actual violence in a hostile takeover, despite the name. I forget which year this happened, but it resulted in greater control. Activision Blizzard then acquired King, becoming Activision Blizzard King, or ABK. ABK was then a parent company of 3 different companies that they owned. The first year, we were asked to meet a specific quota of developing ratings was in the 2020 evaluations across the winter of 2020 and 2021. This was also the first year that they tried to unify the review appraisal systems across all 3 child business units. Activision, Blizzard, and King all had similar appraisals processes by this point, and ABK wanted to unify them into one. Presumably, this was the motivation for enforcing a 5% developing rating to make it match in all 3 studios. I'm not defending this, only explaining. We at Blizzard pushed back pretty hard in 2021, and I truly believed we had reversed the developing quota policy. When the sexual harassment lawsuit was revealed later that year, we saw some change following that as well, and it felt like we could make an impact on ABK policies. The realization that there's still a minimum quota for developing, despite our objections and sternly worded letters, leads me to believe I was operating under an illusion. I hope Blizzard's positive culture can overcome ABK's poison, but it isn't succeeding in doing that yet. So having explained all that, I bear no ill will towards my former colleagues at Blizzard Entertainment. The Blizzard I knew and always wanted to work for is being torn apart by the executives at ABK, and it makes me sad. I truly respect the developers I worked with at Blizzard. I have said this for so many years now. The problems that we see, not just at Blizzard, although Blizzard is probably the one that most of us care about most deeply, but the problems that we see at EA, the problems that we now see at Ubisoft. I mean, guys, you want to talk about a company that is in shambles? Let's talk about Ubisoft. Right? Ubisoft is, bro, Ubisoft is getting fucking wrecked. And all of that is down to business decisions overshadowing developer decisions. Because there is a difference. You cannot have a developer's mindset with business, and you cannot have a business mindset with developing. These are two different elements to anything, right? They're completely opposite ends of the spectrum. One requires an incredible amount of creative fantasy thinking. The other requires an incredible amount of logical, rational, and sometimes greedy thinking. Because yes, sometimes in order to make a business work, you have to make the most greedy decision you can, because otherwise your business is just going to go fucking bankrupt, especially in very large companies like this. The realization that there is a minimum quota, so having explained all that, I will still play Blizzard games. The developers of Blizzard are still amazing. Dragonflight and Wrath of the Lich King games are gems. Dragon Riding is amazing in Dragonflight as an Ulduar raid, but ABK is a problematic parent company. They put us under pressure to deliver both expansions early. It is deeply unjust to follow that by depriving employees who worked on them their fair share of profit. The ABK team should be ashamed of themselves. I must stress that the above is my best recollection of events. It covers a lot of years, and human memory is notoriously imperfect. I do believe that the broad strokes are accurate. I can't tell you whether to boycott Blizzard games or not. How best to express your displeasure is up to you. As I said above, I won't boycott, but I can't participate in a policy that lets ABK steal money from deserving employees, and I can't be made to lie about it either. Both business and creative are essential. It's a constant balance, tough stuff. Hector, of course, but the answer, as far as I'm concerned, should almost always be to... How do I put this? The answer should almost always be to err on the side of development, especially when you're the owner of a gaming company. Because at the end of the day, it is that gaming company that makes you your money. Right? And if games are good, they'll make money. If games are bad, they will not. So here's the article that followed. A manager of video game developer Blizzard Entertainment said he was ousted after refusing to give a low evaluation to an employee that he felt didn't deserve it in order to fill a quota. In 2021, Blizzard, a unit of Activision Blizzard Inc., implemented a process called stack ranking, in which employees are ranked on a bell curve and managers must give low ratings to a certain percentage of staff, according to people familiar with the change who asked not to be named, discussing a private matter. Managers were expected to give a poor developing status to roughly 5% of employees on their teams, which would lower their profit-sharing bonus money and could hamper them from receiving raises or promotions in the near future at the Irvine, California-based company known for games like Overwatch and World of Warcraft. Now, the immediate sort of thinking here is that this is done because of greed, right? The company just doesn't want to share profits, and therefore it wants everyone to sort of vote. It wants everyone to sort of downgrade people, but it doesn't. I'm not saying it isn't. Bobby Kotick is greedy enough that he would do this. Bobby Kotick would sell his own child if he could make a profit off of it. Well, he wouldn't sell the child outright. He'd probably like give lending rights or some shit, like a battle pass, right? You could use the child whenever the fuck you choose, as long as you pay him. That's the kind of man he is. Probably best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. But Bobby Kotick would do something like this. I'm just saying, from... It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, right? Because one of the things that companies could do, sort of be, in order to justify something like this, one of the reasons they might think that this might be a good idea could be something like ensuring that people don't favor their friends, right? So to ensure that there's no friendship bullshit. In other words, you have to be honest and you have to rate everyone honestly so that you ensure that, profit isn't given to people that don't deserve it. Or to sort of ensure that you're harsher on people that isn't as good so that they can ensure that the people that aren't as good isn't taking money away from people that is really good, right? Stuff like that. So it could be to sort of incentivize you to be honest and be straightforward. The problem with policies like this one is for you're stupid if you think the like the downside to this isn't true at the same time. Because let's imagine that you're like the head of a group, right? So you run one of the departments at Blizzard. All of the people that work under you, let's imagine you have 20 developers that works under you, they're all really good. Like some are much better than others, but on the base of it, they're all really good. They all deserve a really high rating. I mean, you got a job at Blizzard, so clearly you're not bad, right? But now this policy says that for 5% of these guys, you have to give them a downvote. You have to vote them down. But how can you? All of the people that you're working with is actually good. Right? So now you have to sort of arbitrarily decide, right, I don't like these guys as much, so I'll just downvote them, and instead I'll give the other guys an upvote. It might just be ignorance. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. They might come at this with the idea that this is to favor really good employees over like bad or mediocre employees, but it will almost always be a sword that cuts both ways. Brian Birmingham, who was the co-lead developer for World of Warcraft, wrote an email to staff last week to express his frustration with the system. He wrote that he and other managers on the World of Warcraft team had been able to circumvent or skip filling the quota for the last 2 years, and that he believed the mandate had been dropped or wasn't strictly enforced. But recently, Birmingham said he was forced to lower an employee from the average successful rating to developing in order to hit the quota. When team leads asked why we had to do this, World of Warcraft directors explained that while they did not agree, the reasons given by executive leadership were that it was important to squeeze the bottommost performers as a way to make sure everybody continues to grow. Birmingham wrote in the email, which was reviewed by Bloomberg. You see, this is exactly what I'm saying. Most people will read this and say, well, that's a lie. They're just greedy assholes. But this might genuinely be how they think. Right? They might genuinely think to themselves, you know what? They have to vote like mid-tier developers. They have to vote them down in order to inspire them to work harder. Do you think that like the logical output here is that's not going to work? That's not how that works. Like just randomly downvoting someone from successful. In other words, you did your job. You weren't outstanding, but you did your job. You did your job well enough to developing. You see, that knock, but you see, this is what companies don't think about. This is the problem with corporatism, the corporate nature of the world that we live in today. The companies have lost the notion that they work with human beings. Demotivated employees do not work well. Employees that are underpaid, surprise, surprise, do not work well. Now, I'm not for a second suggesting that you should give your employees equal opportunities within the company and you should, do profit sharing. That's also not necessary, and most companies would go bankrupt if they tried to do that. But if you pay your employees well, if you make sure that your employees are well kept and well taken care of, do you think they're going to work harder or less if you do that? They're going to work harder, obviously, because they're happy. They want to stay. They don't want to lose their job. You see, but this is kind of a problem that was created by the gaming industry, and they are now reaping the rewards of it. You want to know why? This is a problem that is purely created by universities and then also the gaming industry. developers are a dime a dozen. There are thousands upon thousands of game developer students finishing university every single year. Being a game developer is no longer really a skilled labor position. If you lose one developer, there are 10 more just waiting to step into their place. So you don't have to give a fuck about these people. You don't have to give a shit about their moral standing or their moral feelings or, are they demoralized or, are they feeling good? Who gives a shit? If you leave, I'll just get someone else. And it's already hard for developers to get jobs in the gaming industry. So, it's really just that simple. You're expendable. And because you're expendable, the company doesn't give a shit about keeping you happy. Because even if they lose you, they'll have the position filled by tomorrow morning. Oh, disco option, you don't seem to understand. Bobby Kotick and his suits do not give a shit about that. Oh, they don't care. You have to understand the mindset that Activision follows. This is not some indie company where every employee is important. The mindset from these companies are to throw numbers at the problem. So it doesn't give they don't give a shit whether or not these new people know how to work the engine. If they have to hire 50 people to do the job of one person, they will. They're swimming in money. And that means that they don't have to be rational. They'll hire 50 people to do one guy's job, and they'll give all of them developing ratings and not share profits. Right? It's as simple as that. They don't care. And another thing that I sort of read the other day that should immediately be a huge problem is churn. Apparently, churn is higher than it's ever been within the gaming industry. They call it human resources. Yeah, if you look at it from Bobby's point of view, I get it. Yeah, I mean, why would he give a shit, right? He can just employ more people. Might be hard for them to get a job right now, though. Having a few dozen thousand devs been fired. Oh, they fire devs all the fucking time, don't they? But the latest firing, Tessa, wasn't developers. The latest firing were people like working in customer service, all the unimportant bits. The guys that keep the customers happy, make sure that our game works. Yeah, they got fired. Bobby Kotick does not give a fuck about those guys. Like, the customer, what does the customer matter? You and I don't need to play good games. We just need to shut the fuck up and pay the man. That's all Mr. Kotick gives a shit about. Sounds like the paying customers, aren't worth anything. To Bobby Kotick, we aren't. To Bobby Kotick, you and I really don't matter. And for good reason, I suppose. Think of it from Bobby Kotick's perspective. You and I are not where he makes his money. He makes his money off the stock market, right? From people buying shares that isn't worth the paper that it's printed on. Bobby Kotick couldn't care less. We're just sort of, we're helpful. At best, we're helpful. You'd think that, Tessa. In a perfect, rational system, yes, that's how it would work. Stocks would go up if the company makes profit. This is clearly not true. Look at Tesla. And I have nothing bad to say about Tesla. I think Elon Musk is an incredible engineer. Regardless of what you think of him as a person, I don't give a shit. No one can deny what the guy has achieved. But Tesla isn't worth as much as people think it is. Like, even Elon Musk have said this. People are overvaluing Tesla by trillions, billions, not trillions, but billions of dollars. Tesla is not worth that much, and yet the markets do not give a fuck. Am I gonna find anything? Fuck me. I'm not gonna find any. Okay, there's one thing. Come on. One more, bitch. Come on, bitch. Please, please, I just need one more. There can't just be one. Oh my god!
Faster than light jump successful.
That was so close. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh my god. They were right on me, bro. They were right on my dick. Shit. That was close as fuck, man. Can't be the only thing. Really? Is that the
Evasion
only thing?
successful.
Let's hope there's only the one. Oh, this is gonna be a close one. But it's fine.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, these fucks, man. They're not giving me any fucking time.
Reapers eluded.
What the? There's two. Ooh. Yeah, alright. I'm fucking off. Hopefully I've explored most of this. Oh shit, this is gonna be close. Okay. Seems music is the straight vibe. I agree. I agree. This is boring, I know, guys, but I need to explore all of this before we can do missions. Because I need to reset the Reaper threats. And missions reset the Reaper threat, so I can actually collect all of this data that I've just found. Okay, I think we have one more place to explore. Kite's Nest we've done, Hades Gamma we've done. I think this is the only one that we still have to explore. What the fuck is that? Oh, not anything yet. Oh, we have to explore this one as well. I think we'll do the Cerberus lab first. Which one should we do first? Cerberus lab or the Turian Primarch? I know. Let's first see something here. So, journal. Priority. The Cerberus lab isn't a priority. So we'll do that one first. Yeah, because it's not a priority. I don't want to do the priority ones yet because that changes the map. And that's a fuck up. But then let's go to this planet. We're not gonna land. I don't know if there's anything to discover here. No, not really. Alright. You haven't seen anything yet, Go-Kart? Have you played Mass Effect before?
I found something.
Let's quickly see. What's this? Banner of the 1st Regiment. Okay, that's the thing that we're gonna have to hand out. Okay, there's only... Nice. Nice. Okay, there's
Evasion
only...
Successful.
Oh, fuck me. Right in the pussy, man. This is... Yeah, give me the fuel. Give me the fuel. That's nice. Thanks. We could... Oh! Shit.
Reapers eluded.
Ooh. That was a bit close. But that's 100% explored. I like that. We could probably continue on to this one. Fuck it. I have not, but this is making me want to. This is totally my style. This game is amazing. We've not even gotten to the actual game. Jesus, look at the sun, man. Holy crap.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, there's 3 things there. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I don't
Southern
think there's
light jump
anything else.
successful.
We can check. Ferios. Ferios is an asteroid towed near the Class B Blue Giant Gamma, or Geme, to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid terminator zone beneath the surface. Dozens of particle accelerators generate antiprotons to starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to Gemia's system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system, awaiting reinforcements. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palavan. Right, we found an actual war asset. That's nice.
Evasion successful.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's great for story, action, and emotions. Oh yeah, this game will make you cry. Like, guaranteed. If you are someone that's quite emotional, this game will bring you to tears. Yeah, absolutely. It will leave you a miserable fucking mess. Guaranteed. I mean, I'm definitely gonna play Starfield East Village. The problem I have with games like Starfield is I don't know if it's gonna give me the same
I found something.
love that I have for like, this game does something to me. It makes me want to it makes me want to be part of, like, space exploration. It makes me wish that we could live in this world. I don't know if Starfield will do the same. Okay, I need... Fuck. Yeah, I know you guys are coming. Where the hell is this? Oh, there it is. Okay, what a
Reapers
coinkydink.
eluded.
Here we go. Service lab. Okay, do you guys want a quick rundown of what the game is? That's why I play Eve, to fulfill my desires, to live in the stars. Alright, so this is Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 1, we found out about a threat to the galaxy. Every 50,000 years, give or take, a group known only as the Reapers show up, and they harvest all life in the galaxy. All of it. And then they basically allow for the entire system to start again. Actually, I should say all intelligent life is harvested. They leave... So, for example, during the last 50,000 years that they came, so 50,000 years ago when they came, humans, the monkey, was already around. Already kind of learning how to be intelligent, but still very underdeveloped. And the Reapers left us completely intact. They did not fuck with us. They did not interfere with us. All they did was destroy any and all evidence of the Protheans. The Protheans was the race, or the group of races, that existed during that era, 50,000 years ago. The Reapers only reaped them. And then they disappear. For 50,000 years, they completely disappear. No one knows where they are. No one knows where they're going or where they came from. And we became aware of these Reapers. For the last 2 games, we've basically been fighting to stop the Reaper invasion, but now we're in Mass Effect 3. The Reapers have now invaded. And what we're doing effectively is fighting back. We're trying to fight back, at least.
Signal confirmed.
The question, of course, becomes, will we be able to? We obviously don't know. We are currently building our war resources. I'll show you in a second what that looks like. Like, we'll go to the ship in a second, and then I'll show you. This is fuel. Great. 350 units. That puts us on 1,000. That's good. So let me quickly show you. So we have this. So this is our ship. Your Commander Shepard. You can be male or female ship. It's your choice. Obviously male. Biggest, coolest. Male shape, coolest shape. Just pick up our ships. It's all over the fucking place. Okay, so here you have the... This is the war terminal, right? So if we click on this, you see this bar? This shows our total military strength. We want to get... So that's the minimum we need in order to stand a chance. That's not how much... Like, in order to win, you need way more military resources. But this basically, you have to go all over the planets, all over the galaxy, the Milky Way, and try to recruit people to your, to your cause in order to defeat the Reapers, in order to fight back. Now, as we speak, Admiral Hackett, which is one of the... So basically in this story, like with all stories, the Alliance is the only race that is taking this shit seriously. The human race. We're taking this shit seriously. Why? Because the Reapers attacked Earth first. So the humans have... Like, we can't deny anymore that the Reapers are real. The humans attacked Earth first. And the Reapers attacked Earth first because of us. Because of what we did in Mass Effect 1 and 2. We are their greatest enemy. And so they realized this is the thing that we have to do. Not stealth point of no return, Evans. If I remember correctly, when you reach a point where after this point you won't be able to go on, the game actually tells you, if you do this, you will no longer be able to get back. You gonna fuck this playthrough? Miranda. Ballistic. This is the one that I'm going for. Miranda. I've already done Miranda, but I want to do Miranda again. So, I'm fucking Miranda, given the option. But we're building a thing. So we found on Mars, this is really cool. On Mars, we found an ancient Prothean artifact. This ancient Prothean artifact contained blueprints for a weapon. The Protheans couldn't finish the weapon. They ran out of time. Before they could finish the weapon, the Reapers had won. They required one more thing in order to finish the weapon, and it's something called the Catalyst. We're basically, at the same time as we're trying to drum up support for our war effort, we're also trying to figure out what is this Catalyst. Because maybe we can stop the Reapers using the Catalyst. And that's basically where we are now. In terms of the story. Grofile with the Legendary Edition, you no longer need 100% for the secret ending, at least in the solo one. I think for multiplayer you still need 100%, but for multiplayer you don't need 100%. So quickly, because I see people talking about Liara, so I thought I'd show you guys what Liara looks like. This girl, so bad luck to all the girls in chat. This is the girl that made all men realize that meeting aliens would not be a bad thing.
Hello again, Shepard.
Like, every guy, when they met Liara, they were like, oh shit, we need aliens. Fuck. So there's something cool about Liara, for those of you that don't know. Liara is an Asari. The Asari is an all-female race. They have no males. They have... The way they procreate is... It's absolutely incredible. So they can procreate with anyone. Male or female, doesn't matter. The way it works is all children that are born from Asari are born Asari. Just straight through. Like, no matter who has... Like, whether they have sex with a Krogan, whether they have sex with a human, doesn't matter. They're all born Asari. They get the predominant gene from the mother, right? So the one that bore them, they get her predominant genes. The only thing that happens when they mate with things outside of their own species. So basically, the Asari actually prefer, they have a thing called purebreds. And Liara is actually a purebred. So she's pure Asari, and they're actually looked down on in their culture. Pure Asari are not really wanted, and the reason for it is when an Asari, for example, sleep with a human, when the child is born, the best genes from the human that she mated with is transferred to the child. It's sort of absorbed into the Asari bloodline. So the Asari bloodline just gets stronger the more they sort of diversify their genetic bloodlines. So they really don't like pure Asari. But every single race in this game have this backstory, like this level of backstory. It's nuts, dude. Like, every single one of them. It's fucking insane.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So the reason why the woke shit doesn't matter here is there's races in here that's incredibly patriarchal as well. And the game makes no judgments on its own part. It presents you with a universe filled with different races, different cultures, different things that happen. Some are incredibly patriarchal, others are incredibly matriarchal, and the game makes no differentiation here at all, right? The game basically tells you, this is the world, this is how the world works. Make your choices, right? Decide who you want to be friends with, decide who you like and don't like. We don't give a shit. This is just the world. And that makes it fine, in my opinion. That makes it fine. It makes the game more varied, and it's nice. The game would have gone too far if it presented to you all of these different ideologies and cultures, but then also told you which ones is good and which ones is bad, right? Which the game does not do.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
Are you talking about Mass Effect 2, Jack? You don't like his work? Say something. No, but I mean, in any other circumstance, that would probably qualify as woke, right? This idea of, interspecies mating and all-female race and stuff like that. But in a galaxy filled with literally countless species, it's almost expected. Right? Like, think about this. If we discover life in our universe, there is obviously a chance that one of the races, one of the civilizations that we encounter will be all female. Another one might be all male. By our standards, they probably not even know what male and female is. They'd just be whatever they are, right? Because they don't have a binary model that they run on. And that's more believable, in my opinion. So in this instance, I actually do agree with you. I don't think there's anything woke about it. It's just, you would expect that to happen in a universe where life spawned on various different planets in various different ways. In the second, first can be romanced in 2 and 3. Wait, can you romance Jack in 3? I don't think you can. I didn't know. I've only seen her, and she was pretty, like, good girl at it. But I didn't do it in 2. So I've never actually romanced Jack, but I've never wanted to romance Jack. Though with the Mark, how you doing, bro? It'll carry over to 3. Yeah, it's the same as with Miranda, right?
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't
nice.
think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
After all the interesting discussions, what's new?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
There's a Glyph
talk later,
DLC? I don't think
course.
I've ever played that. Even though you get this one pretty much... So which one? Power cooldown bonus or store discount bonus? Power cooldown bonus, of course. Weapons upgrade kit. Ooh. Fucking let's go bonus damage. If you don't need as many bullets when you hit harder. I wonder if games like this will end up being like a prophecy. Oh, can you imagine? I want to live in this world, bro. Like, fuck me. I want to live in this world. Okay, let's go. We have the Cerberus base that we have to... The Cerberus lab. Let's go. Tali is the best side story, romance story in the game, so Tali is good. I agree. Tali is very good, but I've already romanced her before, so no need to do it again. Yeah, I don't need a shoddy. It's all good. Let's give him that gun. And he's got a shoddy. That's good. And you, Liara, yeah, you're just gonna have 2 guns. Ooh, fuck, maybe wait. That's maybe not the right gun for you. Actually, fine. Okay, let's see. We can give her a scope and then auto-right materials. Why not? And in this one, confirm. Oh. I want to make this stronger. This thing is fucking OP, man. Slow targets movement speed by 30%. Increase recharge speed by 35%. Oh, let's slow their movement speed. Fuck yeah. Oh, sure, okay. Let's give her 3 of each first. I don't actually... Well, wait, what?
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Okay. Never mind.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
In this one, I do like the Xenos races. Absolutely. I mean, fuck, bro. You're talking about the Asari? Like, how do you not like the Asari? Ballistic, you should absolutely play it, bro. This game, I kid you not. I'm being very serious when I say this. Best story in a game ever.
On my way.
In my opinion. I'm not done. Get squad ammo. Warp. Let's do pure biotic. And then James, do you have some points? Okay, James. Oh, what do we give James? Let's give him some Arms Master, shall we? Get your shotty out, boy.
Understood.
Assuming later, and I was missing it. Ormy, how you doing, fam? Oh, I remember this mission. Okay. Sup, bitch? Oh, shit. I think we just waltzed in the front door. Definitely not what I was planning to do, but hey, you know. Oh, look at him just shooting. That's not really gonna work. This fucking feedback on this gun is horrible. Alright, let's get this. Bypass this.
Well, that's weird looking.
That's one.
Guess we found it.
Pretty sure.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Wait, is this the only one? No, I'm pretty sure there's more. Oh, I just need to drop it off. Never mind. Pick up some credits. Ooh, an on scope. Don't mind if I do. You can do a melee build. There's some pretty strong melee builds.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Where are they coming? I think they're waiting for us inside. Oh shit, there we go. Just look at them. Lining up. Does that guy have it now? Yeah, his shields are getting fucking fried. I love it. No, what are you doing? What up, fam? Oh shit, it's one of these fucks. Oh, I hate you so much. Fucking turrets. Yeah, fuck you, bro. No. I'm playing Psychic or Adept. gameplay-wise, ME1 was the most based game I played, in my opinion. A lot of knickknacks to upgrade everything to fit your playstyle. From ME2 onwards, it became more and more a usual first-person shooter. I would say yes and no. I don't necessarily. So I think one is definitely, like, one was good, but I would say that Mass Effect, as a rule, has pretty shit gameplay. The gunplay isn't as good as it should be. The combat isn't as good as it should be. Like, even if you go up, this is one of the reasons I don't play on the hardest difficulties in Mass Effect, because the only thing they do is they increase the health by like a fuck ton. In terms of what the combat is. So the combat doesn't get more complex. The AI doesn't get smarter. It's just more health. So they just become more bullet sponges. And that really is it. Which is super annoying to play. So I don't usually play like that. They do some interesting stuff. Like there's like you fight against time. And you don't have as much time to do things. And you do have to sort of give stuff up. But I don't like that as a story guy. Oh my god. Well, that got right in my fucking eyes.
But the signature is new to me.
Cortez, second sample secure. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire.
Oh shit.
Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can.
Being shot, boys. He's being shot at.
Just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us
Oh
up.
my god, look at that. Fuck.
Like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
I hate these guys. Shoot him on the foot! Easy. Where's my fucking guys?
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
I think I'm missing some of my people, by the way. They don't seem to be with me.
Right away.
Where the hell are you guys? Oh, there they are. Just fucking hanging out. Like, I hope I didn't bother you guys too much. Like, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that man. Come on. Well, good job.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time to secure the
No, 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 no. What am I doing? Oh, I fucking hate my
Lieutenant.
life so much.
Last day, Commander.
Just stay focused and keep at it.
Dragon Age 1 got me into RPGs. That game's banter was amazingly good. Dragon Age 1 is also such a good game, man. Oh, that sucks a little. Oh, for the love of fuck, man. Everything is in my way. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm being attacked from everywhere now. Are my guys still alive? Like, it doesn't feel like I'm being helped. Where is this asshole? Oh. Alright. Time to go flying, fam. Oh yeah, that hurts. wonder if I could, yeah. Man, it feels like it's just never ending. Like, what the actual fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh shit, Uki Gratz, how you doing, bro? Man, I swear to God, where's my team?
Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Am I being shot from somewhere else now? Oh, right. Fuck. Where is this asshole? Where's the guy in here? Oh, Liara's down. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Where's bullets? I need bullets. Okay, ammo full. Good job. Where's this asshole? Can't see shit. Rework would have been the coolest thing ever. Wait, there was a rework?
Commander had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
Heading for extraction point now.
Are we? That's good news. Okay, here we go. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Oof. That almost hurt. Alright, we have guys literally everywhere at this point. They just fucking, shit. Oh my God. I think my guys are down again. Oh, Liara, you suck,
We're
dick.
at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Alright. Good job. Let him die. Yeah, the Cerberus engineers suck monkey dick, man. Okay, I'm gonna waste another one of those to get Liara up. She's gonna get fucking wrecked, but it's fine. How is that guy not dead yet? Like, what the actual fuck? Okay, the combat engineer is dying. Okay. Warp the fuck out of that thing. I'm not gonna lie, this is the most enemies I've ever seen in my life. Oh, right. Fuck, I thought this was, I thought this is Vega? Fuck. Just running past this enemy. Like, hey, sup, fam? Genuinely thought that was Vega. Yeah, I don't think I can hack the... Wait, did we recover all of the Prothean data? I don't think so.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility.
There
Good
was
work,
one left,
Commander.
no? Hack it with Hatchet. The DA planet is short for Dragon Age setting. Oh, nice. I like the Cerberus mechs. Yeah. I don't like Cerberus in general, but I'm pretty sure I didn't recover all of the Prothean data. Like, fairly fucking certain. So here's the research data. We got 50 out of that. And I feel like there was one more artifact, but I'm not sure if you can carry more than one artifact at a time. So maybe you could only recover 2. Maybe that was like the max the game would allow for.
You see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
The God Emperor, Garethos for humanity.
All those refugees have to go somewhere.
I guess. Do we have any messages? No, the elusive man is just leaving us alone at this point. Okay, but now we can quickly go do our other things. I'm off to my Ulduar raid. Have a great rest of the stream, Echo. Have a great night, chat. Ballistic, enjoy, man. Fucking enjoy it, fam. There's a root in the game. Didn't kill it. I was a human noble and I had the dog since the start. It went council though? Yeah, I saved the council. Why, did you guys not save the council? You bastards. Like, why would you just let the council die like that? You do realize the council isn't necessarily your enemy. They're useless, but they're not the enemy. Also, if you let the council die, does that really make a difference? Like, does it really change anything? Either useful or about it. I like the thought. I like the thinking there. You're a burden to me, you bastards. Let's go this way. Please tell me they didn't patch this out of the game. Nope. Like I said, this is the way to play the game. Do a mission, like first piss off all the Reapers, and then you do a mission. And then you can come back and in peace grab all of the planets that you've done stuff on. Easy. Then you own the council on the other route? Wait, but how would the game work if you own the council? I don't think we can make it. I let the council die because I was like, focus the fucking Reaper who wants to kill us all. Then I have established a full human council, but curiously, it didn't fucking matter. And in MA3, there were these Asari, Turian, and Solarian Xenos in my council without explanation. Yeah, but I don't think you have a full human council. I don't think you ever have a full human council. Yeah, humans might rule the top spot, but that's still not going to be like a human council. Quickly have to grab some fuel. We're swimming in credits already, boys. We're gonna be rich this game, man. Quite the town mentality you have in ME? Yeah, because the aliens in Mass Effect does not suck. 1, in 2, there is only a council of humans, but in 3, it's back to the original races with humans added. It might just have been because the alien races have not gotten settled yet. But I would like, yeah, I doubt that you would have a human-only council, because remember, it's council races. So just because the original council gets killed, doesn't mean the council races are not council races. The Asari suck, Akko? No, they don't. The Asari is fucking amazing, bro. Super hot. Credits. I actually don't want credits. I want war assets. Fuck. I'm missing something. Where? Bro, are you for real? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking tight. Yeah, that's not happening.
Evasion successful.
Oh my god, that's gonna be close. Investigate quick. And then get the hell out of here. Oh!
Reapers
Okay,
eluded.
that's 100% easy. I need to get everything 100%. You guys don't get it? They suck, wink wink, nudge nudge. Oh, right. Yeah, they do, actually. Funnily enough, Liara is the only alien or the only love that doesn't give a shit. Like, Liara does not care if you cheat on her with other people. She doesn't give a shit. She'll just have you, man. Like, you can start as many love relationships you want and Liara will just be like, oh, Shepard, I love you. Ah, nice. An Alliance frigate. How did it get all the way out here? Never mind. What did you do with the Geth in this play? So, I destroyed the heretics. Because I'm trying to go for the one where you get both the Quarians and the Geth on your side. Technically, the canon choice, as per the devs. Yes, Liara is the canonical choice, which is why they... basically, she allows you to do whatever, because canonically you did end up with Liara. Evans, why? What do you have against canon choices? I mean, canonically, does it really make a difference? Because I don't think canonically it makes much of a difference. I don't do popular choices. Oh my god, we have a rebel over here, ladies and gentlemen. Do we know if it's going to influence number 4? Do we have evidence that it will influence number 4? I have another question, actually, for all of you. Do we... do we think that Shepard will be in number 4? Oh my god, dude. It's not gonna be... will it be Mass Effect if they don't go with Shepard? Like, imagine if it's Mass Effect 4, but it's like 300 years after Shepard. Just imagine that for a second. Like, I don't know if I could play Mass Effect without Shepard. I genuinely... even if they made it like Shepard's kid, I don't think I'd be okay with that. It needs to be Shepard. Just stayed by for a few minutes. Gwynir, how you doing? Damn, I want to replay ME Trilogy again. That's what I did. Such a good game. Like, such a fucking good game. There's no ME without Shepard. I'm Commander Shepard. And this is my favorite store on the Citadel. Yep. Huge fan of fucking Shepard, bro. He's the only one that makes sense. I couldn't do Mass Effect without Shepard. But then, how are they gonna do one? Then want to bang Shepard? Oh yeah. Oh, Eden Prime. Ooh. Ooh. How much fuel do we have? Can we go to Ashgard? the fuck is Asgard? Oh, that's a trap. Nope, we're not gonna make it. We need a full tank in order to go to Asgard. That's a trick. The Renegade playthrough is Femshep. She is just so mean. I've done a Renegade playthrough, but it's very difficult. You can't do pure Renegade. Have any of you ever managed to do that? Like pure Renegade with no Paragon? I don't think that's possible. Every playthrough that I have ever tried of like full Renegade, the fuck is the words now? Full Renegade, I've gotten basically the same level with both. Did I win full Renegade in my first playthrough? I made all the choices for Renegade, but you still get everything. Evans, no. It does not affect your ending. It affects how you react to the ending and your voice lines and stuff in the final moments, but it does not affect your ending. Which is actually a good thing, because there's quite a few things that do affect your ending. If that also affected your ending, that would really make it impossible to play the game. You know, the way that you want to play it. Because basically all it means is if you go Renegade, you don't give a shit about anyone. It's basically you against the world. Fuck everyone else. You constantly just say bad things to everyone. You never do good things for anyone. That's the Renegade playthrough. The Paragon playthrough is more the goody two-shoes, you know, the soldier that's there for everyone kind of playthrough. And it's basically you get to choose how you want to play the game. It doesn't it doesn't punish you for how you play the game. It punishes you for the things you don't do and the things that you do. So if you can skip through the game very quickly. Like, you don't have to do everything in the game, but so for example, in Mass Effect 2, if you don't do the special missions, now, here's the trick. Speak to your crew. A lot of people don't do that on their first playthroughs. And if you don't speak to your crew, especially in the first one, you miss out on a lot of potential content. Because your crew will actually give you missions when you speak to them. But if you don't do a number 2, if you don't do their special missions, a lot of them can die. Like, you can lose almost half your fucking crew if you don't do the special missions and stuff. And if you don't upgrade your ship correctly. Like, shit can go really bad. So it does punish you in sort of odd ways. Isn't this Prothean artifact? Isn't this... I think we're about to go... I won't spoil it, but I think there's something going on here. Yes, Hector. Yeah. So if you import... So if someone died in Mass Effect 1... So for example, I can actually... Fuck, I can't show you now because we're in a mission. But Kaidan Lelenko is one of your squad mates in number 1. And at some point during the story, there's a choice that you have to make. Making the choice will lead to the death of one of your crew members. No matter what you do, one of your crew members will die. I decided to sacrifice Kaidan Lelenko. He's dead forever. And his name is in the ship on the Stone of Memorial. Like, there's a memorial stone and his name is on that stone. So basically just like a rip, you know?
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
This is where you get the Prothean.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Sarah
Javik.
and Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
We'll avenge the people of Eden Prime, but our first priority has to be whatever Cerberus has found.
Understood.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
The Alliance didn't
Yeah.
give any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone.
I mean, the game is
Ready to
old,
move.
right?
With luck, we can
Mr.
get to the
Nora?
dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
It's 11 years at this point, I think, for number 3. The animations is good for 11 years ago. Wait, looking like they are covered in Valsanine. Yeah, this is the Legendary Edition. So they basically did some reworks on the graphics and all of the DLC is included, which is actually super cool. And you...
This was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does. But they'll be stronger for it.
So, a little bit of backstory for all of you here. Eden Prime was the first colony of humanity. So when humanity first discovered... So, actually, this is very cool. How did humanity join the spacefaring alien races? Humanity discovered a Prothean artifact on Mars. And this basically leapfrogged our technology into the future by hundreds of years. This Prothean beacon taught us how to build spaceships, how to do so many things. And then we discovered our, what are they called again? The gates? But they're called something, I can't remember the name now. But we discovered the gateway in our solar system. And this basically allowed us to travel all over. And Eden Prime, the relays, thank you, yes, the mass relays. We discovered the mass relay system, and this allowed us to go all over our Milky Way now. And this was the first human colony, was Eden Prime. And your first mission in Mass Effect 1 is Eden Prime with a Geth attack. So just a little bit of backstory there for anyone that...
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
Liara is so innocent, man. Like, just so innocent. And she's young. Oh, this is another fun fact for you. Asari, so Liara is actually very young. She's about, I think at the time of the game, she's what, 120? When you met her in number 1, she was, yeah, I think like 100 and something. Which is considered very young for Asari. Because Asari get to, like, they age like 1,000 years. So she is incredibly young for her age, for her species. And it shows in the game. She's very naive, very sort of, she'll believe anything that people tell her. This place looks abandoned. They don't even start sowing the oats until like 85, 100. Yeah. processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. And when we increase food rations as payment for work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Okay, we do that. Definitely. Fuck Cerberus.
There, that's the elevator that leads down into the dig site. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's
What?
not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Oh, I know that for most of you watching this for the first time, you don't know, like, why is this important? But for those of us in chat right now that have played Mass Effect 1 and 2, this moment was, dude, I got a semi in this moment. I was like, wait, what? No. No. Like, actually? Like, actually a fucking Prothean? No way, bro. Like, no way.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
Remember what she's saying here, because you'll find out soon. But remember what she's saying here.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site.
Wilkerson, how you doing, fam? Here we go. Cerberus has just shown up. I hate this. Yeah. Alright. There you go. Take your sickness and fuck off. Now die. Thank you. Hand it over to her. She'll die soon. No. Don't do this. Her shields are almost done, but she's definitely not gonna fucking die, I don't think.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Alright, I guess we're just leaving him here for now. Digit, how you doing? Cassiel, how you doing? Hey, did you watch the Steve Denuser interview with Hiru and I missed it? No. I didn't even know that there was a Steve Denuser interview with Hiru. We'll watch it tomorrow. I've been playing Mass Effect all day. Casual, how you doing? Wait, no bullets? Dude, where's my fucking bullets? Really? Starts. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Yeah, we'll find all of them. You don't have to worry. Find all of it. You're doing some React content tomorrow? Yeah. We'll do some React content tomorrow before we start playing Mass Effect. I'm gonna finish this game on stream though, so for those of you that don't like gaming streams, you're shit out of luck. Because this is what I want to play. Oh shit. Cerberus. Fuck. No. Oh wow, that gun really fucking hurts over there. Okay, I don't think I can get to that gun. Yeah, I definitely can. I can't shoot this guy in the fucking noggin. Just stay there, fam. There you go. Good job. Get yourself a little disease there. So how do I take care of this gun? So if you were to try and take care of that gun, how would you do it? I think I know how. But it's so spicy. The hell is this guy doing? Bro, why are you up here? Let's give him another get down. Warp this. Good job. Okay. What? How the hell did you get up here? Man, oh man. Dude, show your face. Peace, fam. Okay, where's that other asshole? Here we go. Stay there, fam. Good job. Good job, everyone. Thanks for the help. Practically admit, Azoth wasn't trying to kill us, so you can scratch this one as being right. I won't say more. Boom, bitch! To all of you. Fuck you. I told you. I fucking told you so. Now I really want to watch that. Damn it. Fuck you, Cassiel. How dare you? Now I really want to watch that. I love when people say, oh my god, you're right. Why are we hiding? Hello? There's someone here, but I can't see them. Maybe on the roof? Could they be on the roof? Okay, they're shooting at it, but I don't fucking see this. Oh, okay. Fuck me, man. Go down, quick. Join the fight. Run like the wind soldier. Okay, so
There.
that guy was
log
hiding.
footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Yeah, we'll go there in a second. Give me a moment. Need to salvage some equipment first. Get some gold. Get some moolah. And some terminal stuff. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 10 and 11 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony. This gives us the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Fucking humans, man. Humans turning on humans. That's the other thing in this game that's so frustrating. The amount of humans that literally only look out for themselves, man. We're in a war for our lives. And humanity, like, there's still humans that only think about themselves. And what they can gain. It is fucking annoying, bro. You would not believe. Nothing there. In here. Oh. Okay, so only this. Computer console. Let's use this. Those are the Protheans. Look at them.
Victory! Field above them! Acknowledged.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Okay. That takes care of that. We haven't gotten any gun upgrades, have we? not yet, anyways. Is this where we came from? Yes, this is where we came from. I think. Yeah. Never mind, we're being shot at again. Nice job! Fuck me! Bombs, bombs, bombs! Oh, that's fucking unfortunate. Walked right back into it. Wow. Bitch. Which one shot at me? Come on. Get up, boy. Get up, boy. No, 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 no. Fuck me. I can warp that shit immediately. Good job. Man, that hurts so much. Jesus. Where's that fucking turret? Pretty sure there's a pain in the ass mech you have to beat before you get off Eden Prime? I can't remember, but you're probably right. I hate these guys with their fucking smoke bombs. That guy's retreated. God damn it. Oh, here you go. Hello, fam. I will explode. Explode with what, Cassiel? Why will you explode?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Go now. Go there in a minute. I need to loot first. Loot first? Worry about Prothean bullshit later. Not this one. That's the lab that's gonna finish this. I need to go there first. There looks to be loot in that building. With all the crap he said about old gods, so impatient. Yeah, but we'll do it tomorrow. It's gonna be more fun when we do it tomorrow.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
If the game crashes, I'll just go to bed. It's way past my bedtime already. So, even if the game crashes while watching the interview tonight. I'm just playing because I really want to like see the end of Eden Prime. I want to show you guys the fucking Prothean. Yeah, sometimes it's good to wait, you know? Like, really build up the tease. You know, otherwise it's not worth it. Foreplay first, and then you get the release. That's how it works. Is the world ending? Echo and Zach were both on in the afternoon in the US. Or me, yeah, my power came back on and I really wanted to play Mass Effect. So I decided to do a few hours before going to bed. But this will be the time that we return to. Hopefully fucking soon, you know? Nice Apocalypse. I have ramen. Ramen and steak.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dock space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
They thought that they could survive. Fuck, man, that is so sad, man.
Understood that one too.
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Here we go. Have yourself a nice, merry little fucking Christmas, shall you? God damn it. I'm just gonna kill them with this. Oh, that was easy. What an easy battle. Holy shit. Yeah, you have to shoot the feet because this fucking shield stops bullets, bro. Like, there isn't a bullet in the world that gets through that shield. Well, would you look at this? I think I could make him fly. Jesus. In pieces, bro. Fucking rip, man. What up? Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh shit, never mind, never fucking mind. Oh my god. It's a bit, that's a few too many fucking turrets right there.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're not gonna have the
Protheans
same
use to
luck.
activate stasis mode.
It's gonna suck.
We have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Okay, we had the same kind of luck. That's not bad. Yeah, the engineers suck monkey dick, bro. I hate the engineers. Because you look at this, and it's immediately, they're already set up. Like, what the actual fuck, man? Dude. Why are you not doing it? Never mind, there's a bomb, there's a bomb, there's a bomb, there's a bomb. You're gonna get shot in the dick. Oh, look at this. The whole fucking gang is here. Okay, you will do nicely. Thank you, fam. Die and then kill those guys, please. Die and then kill that guy. Good job. Everyone worked together. This was nice. And now, where's that weapon? Oh, both turrets timed out? What a coinkydink. Stand still, you motherfucker. Cumbers with too much pepper for me? Gotta be butcher sausage with cheddar. What? Oh, you guys are talking about British sausages.
We have to find another way across.
I think we can do so. Shouldn't be too difficult. Nah, this is the easy way. It's lucky that they have these ladders here. If they didn't have these ladders, we would never be able to get up here. Like, we would have been stuck. If I'm not mistaken, the biggest battle is yet to come. Things are about to get real here, boys. Strap in.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Of course. I'm waiting for these guys to move closer. They're not moving closer. Give that guy a bit of a disease quickly. Thank you. Okay, he'll die. Oh my god. You know what? Nice.
Here they come.
Alright, I'm being fucking shot from everywhere. This is fun. Bingans, how you doing, bro? No, no, no. Quickly, poison him. Damn it. That did not translate. Not in the way that I wanted it to. I could probably poison him. Oh. I need bullets. Kind of fucking desperately. Hey man. Chill the fuck out. Why don't you? What up? I flanked you. Now I need bullets. Like really. I need bullets. I think there's another ship coming in.
To catch our breath.
Yeah, there's definitely another ship. I started watching your clips about a week ago with your warmer reactions, and it's so cool to watch you go from not knowing anything to having such a super fan big brain on the lore. Big Ains, I'm glad you loved it, bro.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Where? What? I did not hear what she said.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Oh, shit. That almost hurt. Okay, that does hurt. These guys hurt like fucking crazy, man. Okay, there's my shit back. We'll sort it out. Oh, Jesus! He just fucking shoots straight through everything. Like, fuck me. Man does not give a fuck. How? 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 Wow. So much pain. Let's kill these guys first, because that mech is... Sure, that mech is becoming a problem, but... I think the biggest problem are these guys. I have a plan. That's not gonna work. Man, this hurts so much. Oh, he's getting so close. Can I get into this? Oh, never mind. It fucking exploded. Normally you can get into that shit. Like, what the hell is this? Your cock, that's just unsportsmanly. Dude, if you... like... if you were in war, would you not shoot guys in the cock? If you could? I mean, you would, right? That's insta-death. I don't care what anyone says, but... most first-person shooters are pretty unbelievable. Because when you shoot a guy in the dick, it's not 200% increased damage immediately. Which is obviously a lie, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care how hard a fighter you are. If someone shoots your dick off, you're not fighting anymore. You're throwing your gun to the ground and immediately grabbing your cock. Like, just 100%. No questions even fucking asked, man.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Christoph, how you doing, bro? Here we go. Remember who this is, right? He's never seen any of us. He doesn't know who we are. He's just woken up after 50,000 years.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
a few minutes.
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Sorry. human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
The Grim,
I'm on my
thanks for the
way.
follow, bro. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
I agree.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? Lies are easy to detect, but you seem to be telling the truth, Commander. For now.
We found this at the dig site.
Oh,
I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain.
Paranoid.
But I will help
Thanks
you
for the
fight.
raid.
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Paranoid, thank you so much for the raid. Ladies and gentlemen, can we say hello to the raiding party? Really appreciate it. How was your stream, Paranoid? I hope it was good. I love this part, by the way, of the conversation, because... So, when this guy... You'll find out in a second, but when this guy was alive, humans were still primates, right? It's the same voice as Seer in Apex? Probably. Humans were still primates, right? The Asari, none of us had been... We were animals to them. They cared nothing for us. And now here he stands, 50,000 years later, just woken up, and he's talking to a human and an Asari, and none of this makes sense to him. Like, he does not understand how any of this happened.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker.
Turn it up now.
Its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you. Witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Stream was awesome, thanks. Just a short one. Do you have load shedding coming up? Alright, so I'll turn it up to 85. Let's see if that works better.
So could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Okay, your Prothean civilization. Now, remember what I told you guys earlier, right? When Liara was telling us about how the Protheans were this peace-loving people that basically wanted to unite the whole galaxy to have everyone work together. Here you go.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
She speaks about how they were this peaceful race that just wanted everyone to cooperate. And he's like, everyone was Prothean. And if they didn't want to be Prothean? What? What if they didn't want to be Prothean? I don't understand the question. Like, you had a gun in your mouth and you were told you are Prothean now. Yes or no? That was basically it. Fuck, I love this.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried, none succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
Yeah, they did, actually. They didn't do anything to us.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
You made Vigil on Ilos.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Charles, how you doing, bro? I mean, I've played Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I finished it about 7, 8, 9 times at this point. I think it's like up to 9 probably at this point. I love it every single time. As I've said earlier in the stream, and as I will continue to say, it is probably the best RPG ever made. So yeah, absolutely loving it. Now have an inverter, just titanite. I feel ya, paranoid. I feel ya. It's usually this is my sleep time because I wake up at 5 for gym. But yeah, tonight I'm staying up a little bit later because I had load shedding earlier, so I couldn't finish the stream. And I'm still waiting for my inverter and battery to be installed, which is annoying as fuck. My personality started fading. Luckily, I don't have a personality, so, you know, I just stream. Harbinger and Eridan is still better villains than the Jailer. True. True. Yeah, 5 for the gym. It feels good. Waking up at 5 o'clock, yeah, it's tough, but it feels great.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
True. Is actually an AI that runs a VTuber skin of a bearded bear? Sure. Yeah, this is all VTuber stuff. Like, I'm just a VTuber. You know. Bebop. And all that shit. But yeah, no, I only started going to the gym, like, religiously. Probably about 5 months ago or so. And I've been, like, loving it. It's so much fun. I don't always like the waking up, though. Getting out of bed is literally the hardest thing you can do. Especially in winter time.
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
I think that's everything.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Dude, the fucking voice acting in this game is just surreal.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
New article, Eden Prime. Alliance officials confirm a local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony, but after constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get the colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we needed to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. Nice. OnlyFans. Soon, Evans. I mean, of course, I would absolutely, I'm a slut for money, so, you know, OnlyFans is just like a natural outflow of that, of course, you know. Gotta get your cock out, that's just how it goes. What else, exactly what Apocalypse said there. Never played the second Mass Effect? Dude, Mass Effect's so good. Can you be a slut for anything other than money? I don't know. Can you? Where's that reporter girl? I know she's in the ship. Somewhere. But where again? Engineering? No, she's not. Oh, she might be in engineering. Yeah, she is in engineering. Let's see if she has some stories that she wants to post.
Newest crew member.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Elcor cry? Don't believe that. So salty that we couldn't fuck Benezia. Saren took her from us. You wanted to be with Benezia. Benezia wasn't that hot. I'm sorry. I don't understand why you would want to be with Benezia. Alright, so we've basically searched every single one of these clusters except wait, what? What? Okay. There's 100% on all of these. 60% left on this one. Here's Yahara with a bigger bust. I would still go for Liara first. Liara is sweet as shit.
I found something.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that there was stuff here. Start scanner. What do we get? Credits. Fuck me. 50%. Jesus, this is not gonna work. Yeah, the Reapers are gonna be all over our asses in this one, boys. Oh, we're missing.
Faster than light jump successful.
Quick! You can get it. And
Evasion successful.
that's 100% on that planet. Screw that planet. I don't think there's anything to discover here. Yeah, there's definitely nothing to discover here. Just buy some fuel and then we quickly go do the other one. Yeah, let's go finish this one quickly. Navigate, fuel. Man, so much fuel and no reason to fucking pick it up. Oh my, are you for real? Like, why? Why so much fuel? Should probably not have used that. I might need it later. But alright. Alright, boys. We'll probably continue. Well, not probably. We will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is when we'll, like, I think 10 o'clock. So my power will be off from 8 until 10. And then we'll be back. So same time as today. We'll do a couple of reactions probably tomorrow. Yeah, we'll probably start with a few reactions because there are actually quite a few. We have to react to the Steve Denuser interview. And then once we're done with that, we'll get into Mass Effect and we'll play, like, we'll start the first mission and stuff. So happy to have been able to be here. I have just been loving your WoW content on YouTube lately. Hope I can catch a Q&A soon and chat with you. Oh yeah, Q&A is going to be Monday. So next Monday, we're doing Q&A again. I guess you should check out the Space Sharks chapter. Begin Space Sharks chapter. Yeah, we can do that. Like, literally just suggest it on Reddit. I'd be happy to take a look. I'd be more than happy to take a look. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time as I was today. Not tonight. So, during the day. We should be able to get about 6 hours tomorrow during the day. So if we're lucky, we'll get 6. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching me play Mass Effect. I know we don't do a lot of gameplay streams here, but yeah, the last week has just been super fucked up. Yeah, it's just been sort of like, you know, just a crazy thing. I just need to relax and play some games and have a bit of fun. Getting me sucked into the story, you bastard. I'm happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that. We'll be back tomorrow, 7, so hopefully you can join us again for the story. Time Bandit, I'm not going to be raiding anyone tonight. I'm too tired, and once I raid someone, I have to stay for a bit and chat. But you guys can go check out Zenosi if you want to. I really appreciate all of you for hanging out, for spending your evening, your afternoon, your morning with me, whatever time in the day it is. I'll see all of you back here tomorrow. I'm off to bed because I'm fucking tired, bastards. Peace out, fam, and take care of yourselves.